traveled to Basilicata, Italy. Basilicata is home to the Matera Cathedral, Pollino National Park, and the Bridge to the Moon. It spans the width of Italy, giving it an east and west coast. The coastlines have beautiful mountains, white sandy beaches with crystal clear water. I put together all of the photos from my trip to show y'all where I went. So without further ado, let's get into the video. The region of Basilicata is located in the southern part of Italy. Matera and Potenza are two of the larger towns in the region, along with many other smaller towns as well. I began my journey to Basilicata with a 15-hour flight from Myrtle Beach International Airport to Naples International Airport, with a stop at Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport and Charles de Gaulle Airport. Upon landing in Naples, I hopped on a train for 4 hours to Potenza. After that, I took another train to Maratea, where my hotel is located. I chose to stay at the Hotel Martino because it is located directly on the coast. The room had its own balcony. The hotel also had a beautiful indoor pool, its own private beach, as well as a gorgeous view that overlooked the ocean. After exploring my hotel, I decided to go to bed for the night after the exhausting day of plane and train rides. The next morning, I woke up and immediately walked to the Dolci Delizie, an espresso bar, for some coffee before starting my day. I had a delicious cafe mocha and a croissant. After breakfast, I began exploring the beauty of Maratea. Maratea is home to the Monte San Biagio and the Cristo Redentore. Maratea also has quaint small towns, a beautiful harbor for boating, and white sandy beaches. I ate dinner at a local pizzeria called Trattoria Pizzeria La Torre and had a delicious caprese-style pizza which has tomato, fresh mozzarella, and fresh basil. The next day, I hopped on a train to the Castle of Melfi. It was built by Normans in the 11th century as a square-towered fortress. Its purpose was to act as a gate between Campania and Apulia. It was designed for defense against external attacks. Next, I went to the Monte Volturre, an extinct volcano located just north of Potenza. Monte Volturre is the most significant viticulture zone for growing Aglianco del Volturre wine. After that, I realized it was time for lunch. I stopped at the Albergo Ristorante Restaino, which was close by. It was a beautiful waterfront restaurant that had exquisite food. After lunch, I decided to explore the famous Bridge to the Moon. Located in Sasso di Castalda, Basilicata, it is a long, narrow Tibetan bridge that stretches over 300 meters long and is 120 meters from the ground. My final destination before going to dinner was the Pollino National Park. Located in the mountains of southern Italy, it spans throughout the regions of Basilicata and Calabria, where my friend Brandon will be visiting soon. The park includes the Ragionello River, the medieval sanctuary of St. Maria del Armi, the Romito Cave, and Dino Island's marine grottos. It was such a beautiful place to visit, so I'll have to tell Brandon to stop by while he's in Calabria. I ended my trip to Italy with dinner at the Ristorante Francesca. I had a wonderful Italian dinner that included 4 courses. It began with a delicious soup, followed by a pasta dish. After that, I had a delicious kebab, and to finish it off, a delicious cake for dessert. Well, that's all for my trip to Basilicata. I hope y'all enjoyed watching my travels throughout the beautiful Italian region. Ciao!